was thinking, y'all, is this the end for Kanye West? Seriously. And I'm not talking about his life, knock on wood. I wish him nothing but the best in terms of his health and prosperity. But I do want to know, is this the end of Kanye West as we know it? Because everything that's going on right now with Kanye West, for some reason, y'all, is hidden different. What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay. Welcome to Jay's World. So let's talk. You know how we do it. Oh, you know how we do it. So let's get into it, and welcome to another edition of J Topics. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm serious. I'm so sick and tired of Kanye West. And we're just gonna hop straight to it. Y'all, Kanye West has been on such a roll for the past 3.5 weeks. Do y'all realize we are literally working on a month? It's almost been a month of Kanye effing Kanye. All of this stuff started about 3.5 weeks ago at Fashion Week in Paris with the infamous t-shirts that he and that damn mammy Candace Owens wore. You know, the White Lives Matter t-shirts, okay? So I'm thinking, okay, here we go, more Kanye West with all of his trolling, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Well, we went from that. Then next, he does an interview with Tucker Carlson. So we had that whole situation going on. And, and of course, in that interview, he's doubling down on the whole White Lives Matter t-shirt and his philosophy as to why he wore the t-shirt, and this means that and that means this, blah, blah, blah. Oh, but that wasn't enough. So we go from that to him fighting with P. Diddy. Now, of course, all of the celebrities, they're feeling some kind of way about it. And of course, they're being forced to answer questions concerning Kanye merely because they have a connection with this dude. So P. Diddy, you guys know, was on the Breakfast Club a few weeks ago. And of course, he had his own thing with his fight with Mace, and that's a whole nother video unto itself. But of course, they asked him about the whole White Lives Matter and why Kanye West wore the t-shirt. And of course, P. Diddy was, trying to be political and trying to, support his boy and say, you know what? Look, I love you, Kanye. I support you, Kanye. I just cannot rock with that t-shirt, and you cannot play with that. And I do agree with P. Diddy. But of course, you know how Kanye is. That was not good enough, not for his narcissistic spirit. So he goes to Twitter and goes off on P. Diddy. Then a couple days later, he attacks Meek Mill, accusing him of working for the feds and working with the feds. He also said that, he feels in danger from the black community because the black community is after him because of the way because of his thoughts and what he says, and we feel threatened by him, which is really ridiculous. Kanye West, I am a black person. Born and raised in the hood just like you. And I can truly tell you, my brother, we are not thinking about your stupid ass. We are not thinking about you, Kanye. We just view you as just old, dumb, stupid ass Kanye West, who happens to have mental issues. And speaking of mental issues, let me tell y'all something. For all of you Kanye West defenders, because I know a lot of you out there are saying that, oh, well, we're praying for Kanye. He has mental issues. You can't say anything about him. Let him do what he wants to do because he has mental issues. Let me tell you something. As a person that grew up in a house with a family member, my sister, who battled mental illness. People that battle mental illness, you can actually be battling mental illness and know exactly what the hell you're doing at the same time. Yes, that's right. Both of those things can exist in the same space at the same time. So please miss me with that argument saying that just because Kanye West has mental issues, and yes he does, because he is a narcissist among other things, you can still know exactly what you're doing. I find it really interesting that whenever Kanye West wants to spaz out, it's always towards black people. We always bear the full brunt of Kanye West's anger. Okay, so miss me with that, don't mess with him just because he has mental issues thing. And of course, a few days after that, he's fighting with the Adidas company because he's claiming that Adidas is making moves about those old ugly ass Yeezy shoes and they're doing things behind his back and all of this stuff. And of course, Adidas pushed back and pretty much says that they are pretty much done effing with Kanye for right now. They didn't necessarily say that they are cutting all business ties with him, but they are saying that, you know what, this latest thing, we need to cool on him and find out exactly what's going on. So right now, Adidas is pretty much saying that they're just pulling back. They're just pulling back because it is just too much for Adidas. And now that, since we're on that subject, I've now heard that other companies are pulling back from Kanye West as well. As a matter of fact, I've heard that 4 concert dates or 4 appearances that he was supposed to have actually been canceled. So he is just, Kanye West is taking L's all the way across the board. And even JP Morgan, his bank, has decided that they don't want to deal with him anymore. They've actually told Kanye West, bruh, come pick up your money. We don't even want to deal with you anymore. Now, I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the his latest comments about the Jewish community. Because if you guys don't know, unless you've been living under a rock, Kanye West has actually attacked the Jewish community as well. He tweeted last week that he was going to go DEFCON 3 on the Jewish community, and I guess to start going off on them. And of course, Twitter got involved, and Twitter was like, no, you're not. That's breaking our rules and regulations. So they put restrictions on his account. I'm not sure if the restrictions are still on his account or not. I know Instagram has also put restrictions on Kanye West's account, okay? All of this stuff is going on back to back to back to back to back. And if that wasn't enough, as if that wasn't enough, just last week, he was on that very popular internet show called Drink Champs, hosted by Nori and DJ Effin. Please forgive me or correct me down in the comments section, and I know you will, if I pronounce those names wrong. Apparently, he was on that show last week. He basically, in so many words, I'll take that back. Not in so many words, he actually said that George Floyd was not killed by that police officer. Instead, he died of a drug called fentanyl. This is what he said. Well, George Floyd's family did not like that, and they took issue with that. And of course, everybody, that's anybody, including myself, around the world took issue with that because we all witnessed what happened to George Floyd. George Floyd was murdered by that police officer. I refuse to even dirty my mouth with that police officer's name because we all know who he is. He's now rotting in prison. But anyway, yeah. So now they are now suing Kanye West for $250 million. And I hope they get every red cent of it. I hope they get every cent of it and then some. Oh yeah. This is what this fool said. But a lot of times, and I'll just say this, in social media, on television shows, you know, we're so thirsty and so happy just to get that interview and to get that hot moment for the likes, clicks, and views that we'll just let a person come on our platforms and say any and everything. But it was so egregious and so bad and so disgusting that Drink Champs has actually now pulled that interview. Because to be honest, it really was beginning to hurt their brand, okay? And no one wants that to happen on their platform. So, sorry, I had to give Drink Champs a slap on the wrist for that as well. Okay, I know you guys are thinking, okay, what else can he do? He was on Chris Cuomo's show. You guys remember Chris Cuomo from CNN? You know, he got fired. Now he's on a new network, and I think he owns his own show now. I believe the network is called News Nation. Yeah, News Nation. But he was on there arguing with Chris Cuomo. Basically, again, doubling down on his comments about the Jewish community. And you can literally see in Chris Cuomo's face, Chris Cuomo was like, here we go. But I do commend Chris Cuomo for holding his ground with Kanye West. And of course, I'm not shocked because Chris Cuomo, if you don't know, does not take crap. I've loved Chris Cuomo since he was on CNN, and I'm glad he's on this new network. But every time Kanye West would try to say something crazy, Chris would just jump right in there and put them back together. He would straighten them out, which is what Drink Champs should have done. Now, if Drink Champs had done that with Kanye on their platform, then they could have probably kept that interview. But you cannot let someone like Kanye West come on your platform and just say any and everything and you not challenge them. As a journalist, I'm not a journalist, I don't claim to be one, but I do have a social media platform. And I don't care who you are. I don't care how long I've known you. I don't care if we're friends or not. If you come into this space, which is my platform, which Jay's World TV, which I actually own, and I actually own my logo as well. If you're not familiar with this logo, it's that little guy right down in the corner. I'm an artist and I actually created that. So this is mine. I own this. But anyway, if I were to ever get an interview with Kanye West, you better believe I would do just like Chris Cuomo did. Brother, you getting checked every time. Like my boy, remember on TMZ? Oh God, I forget his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. When Kanye West got on TMZ in front of all those white people and said that slavery was a choice. Remember that craziness? And my boy checked him in real time in front of everybody. You have to check Kanye West. Okay? And I don't care. Look, and I'm just a teeny tiny little guy with a little teeny tiny little channel. But I'm growing. And I would check Kanye West. And then fine, if you don't want to do the interview, then fine. You don't have to do the interview. But you will get checked. So shout out to Chris Cuomo. Y'all look, I just wanted to make this video because I don't want to keep coming to you guys with Kanye West stories. Like literally, Kanye West, trying to cover Kanye West is like trying to go down a rabbit hole. A never-ending rabbit hole, okay? So, and if you've noticed in the past, I really don't cover Kanye West too much because, again, I would be coming at you guys with a million gazillion videos. It's never ending, okay? And as we speak, I guarantee you, as I am editing this video, 50 more stories about Kanye West will come out. That's how Kanye rolls. And you know what, Kanye? I'm just not willing to roll with you. But anyway, so that's all I got to say about the situation. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of just Kanye West over this past month? Are you exhausted like I'm exhausted? Because y'all, like I said in the beginning of this video, I's tired. I is tired. All right, guys, let's discuss it down in the comments. Please let me know your thoughts. I really want to know. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I got. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and do what? Subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. I got a lot of good things going on over here at Jay's World TV. And also, guys, please don't forget to check me out on Instagram at jaysworld.tv. That's JAISWORLD.tv on Instagram. And I'll holler at you later. Peace.